the army of the dead has risen. With 6 million zombies assembling in a line in the winter tundra, they wait on the precipice of battle, waiting for the signal to charge their enemy. Every historic Earth army, soldiers ranging from 500 BC, such as the Spartan Army, all the way to 21st century modern US Army soldiers. But it's not just the lines and lines of infantry from nearly every century of human existence. We also have vehicles from the various centuries, catapults up yonder, as well as World War II Sherman tanks, World War I British tanks, and modern-day Russian TOS missile systems. The time-space continuum has been warped, and now the evil zombie army threatens every era of humanity. So they must band together and fight them back. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Helps me out a ton in the YouTube algorithm. Either way, guys, let's get right on into this thing. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, here we go. The Roman army is standing proud while the zombies begin to descend upon them. The Romans are the very front line of humanity's defenses. There's about 50,000 of them at the front lines here, and they have about 200 health a soldier. Meaning they're actually equal match to the zombies, because the zombies also have 200 health per soldier. Wow, that guy was doing one heck of a neck stretch. My man's Boy. Look at him go! What is wrong with your neck, sir? Okay, get ready, because you're probably going to die really, really quickly here. Yeah, that neck capability is crazy. It's probably a good thing you don't repopulate the Earth, because we're going to have some funky babies if you do. Let's see if Neck Guy goes down here. He's getting some stabs in. He's getting some kills. He's getting nice and bloody, though. He's blocking with his shield, and he's dead. Rip to Neck Man. Oh, the Boy. Yeah, so the Roman soldiers basically equally match the zombies because each side has 200 health, but I believe the Roman soldiers will have better attack capabilities because they have a faster swing, as well as more damage from their swords versus just zombie paws going into them there. So this is just a frontline defense here. Nothing too crazy from these guys, but further back, we've then got the Spartans, and instead of 300 Spartans on the battlefield, we have 30,000 Spartans. So Xerxes, knows how powerful these guys are, and we've got a few more of them than usual. Further back behind them is going to be the medieval archers and our catapults there. Further behind even them, we've got the Egyptian warriors right there. Then we've got the 18th century redcoats, World War I tanks, World War II tanks, and then TOS Russian systems right there. Saxon warriors over this way. Then the final stand is going to be at this little fort down here. We've got Confederate soldiers, we've got World War II German soldiers, Templar Knights, and finally inside with the Templars is going to be a bunch of modern soldiers. So there is in total 350,000 historical units on the battlefield, and that is compared to 6 million different zombies. So if my math is correct, basically each human soldier needs to get about 13 or 14 kills in order to actually wipe out the zombie army here. At the moment, they've got 17,000 kills compared to 11,000 deaths. So each Roman soldier is getting about 1.5 zombies killed. That's not a terrible number, but obviously it's not enough to win this battle. But the further back defenses are where we're going to really start seeing the human army shine, because the Spartans are going to be backed up by archers, and that will help a ton. And then, of course, there's the TOS systems back there, which will be shelling the zombies quite brutally, and catapults and things like that. So the further back we go, the more advanced technology we get, and then hopefully the more zombies end up dying. Because right now, the Romans are looking great here. They're doing their darndest, but they're not going to be able to really match up against the zombie army long term. Up in the corner over here, we actually should have some undead orcs that are a little bit tougher. The undead orcs have about there they are. They have about 350 health, so they are stronger than the Roman soldiers. We can see they're kind of plowing through these Romans a lot quicker. And then we should have runner zombies on the far other side over here. And I wonder if they're getting in here. Yep, there are the runner zombies, so they're really, really quick. They can break through defenses incredibly fast, especially against range units. Oh! TOS system just shot into a group of zombies and caused a ton of lag. Okay, wow. Alright, so we got those TOS systems finally firing, and here we have the Spartans going up against the runner zombies up this way. So yeah, there's the TOS system helping out the Spartans. That is exactly how we are going to boost our kills here for humanity's army. Right now, humanity has 60,000 kills, the zombies have 23,000 kills, so it's already kind of working here. As we can see, the zombies are losing now 3 soldiers to every 1 human army soldier. So that's not too bad. It's not the 13 or 14 kills humanity needs to start getting, but they are in progress to get to that point. It'll take just a little bit of time to get there, but they're starting to work at it. These Spartans here on this cliffside are really doing a Thermopylae style stand, and they're going to go down, but I think they got a decent number of kills, and they distracted so the TOS system could fire in. You can see all the zombie bodies sliding down the mountain here, as well as a few Spartan Army bodies there too. Now up here, we're going to have these corners of the Spartans starting to get cut into, and then in front of them is still more Roman soldiers who are dying out a little bit, but it's not too horrible. So the Romans started all the way over here, and now they're pushed back all the way over here. We do have a mini fort here, which will be fun to see sort of die out here. A little choke point at the front. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, it's some protection, I guess. And we are at 100,000 dead zombies, 31,000 dead human soldiers, so we are boosting that number. Again, more TOS shots going into the orcs over here at the top, and it looks like more orcs or zombies are flanking the Spartans over this way too. Medieval archers might start firing fairly soon. Not quite yet. Yeah, those orcs are still a little too far away, actually. Maybe I put the medieval archers too far away from the Spartans, and the medieval archers might end up being screwed in that regard. That might have been my bad, and actually, we do have medieval archers over here having to deal with runner zombies, and I imagine they'll get some kills, but these zombies might just plow through these medieval archers pretty quick, so that's not the best. Yeah, my placement of the medieval archers might have been a little bit weak here, and it might result in a lot of their deaths. That's my bad, fellas. Didn't mean to put you in such a weak position, but your positioning is quite cringe. At the very least, I think the redcoats back here will be able to support fire the Egyptian warriors, so once we get to that tier, it'll be a little bit better. The fort is holding at the doorway here, which is good to see. Why don't we go ahead and do our first time lapse right here, because we still have 307,000 Earth Army units left alive, and 5.38 million zombies left alive. So actually, I think the TOS systems are killing a lot more zombies than the game is actually telling us, because about 700,000 zombies have died at this point, but it's only telling us 150,000 have. So that's actually really, really good. Let's watch the zombies go up against these Romans in the fort. I think that'll be kind of cool to see. Alright, during that time lapse, I was listening to the new Kendrick diss, and yeah, Drake got screwed, man. It's Jober for him. I really hope this keeps going, because the rap game really needed this. Either way, zombies are coming in, and they're really slow moving within the fort here. On the outskirts, they're obviously doing a little bit better. Fort defense is helping slightly. It's not going to be a huge game changer in the grand trajectory of this battle, but it is something. I mean, it makes a little bit of a difference. Also, I am now seeing that it says 5.6 million zombies left alive, so I think I was way off, and Again, I have my recording software at the top right. It's a little overlay, and it's like half opacity, so it's really hard to see the number beneath it. So I might read out incorrect numbers on occasion here. I apologize for that. Either way, the zombies are now swarming the Spartans over this way pretty massively. We've got 370,000 dead zombies, 80,000 dead human army soldiers over this way. The archers are still having a really tough time against these runner zombies. Runner zombies, again, just so great against any sort of projectile defense. So that's causing some problems. It looks like a small orc attack went down over this way too, and so these zombies ended up getting killed, but you know, they do have the catapults behind them to help out as well right there. I think the real kills we'll start seeing is going to be back here when the Sherman tanks and the World War I tanks start firing along with the 18th century muskets right there. And then, of course, at the fort back here, we're going to have a great defense with Templar Knights, German soldiers, as well as modern-day U.S. Army soldiers. But for now, sort of the more ancient armies are at the front over here, and they're having a lot of trouble holding these zombies back. It's a bit more of a tit for tat. There's no overwhelming defense going on here right now. They do have about 5 kills for every soldier that they lose. Again, that's not the 13 to 14 that we need, but it is an improvement over the starting 1.5 that we had at the very beginning there. So that's at least kind of good. And these guys are distracting and giving plenty of time for the TOS systems to get those explosive fire shots out here and get multitudes of kills with them. So that's good at the very least, that those TOS systems are going to continue to hammer away at these attacking armies, supporting the Spartans, supporting the Romans, and these guys just really need to hold out for a while longer in order to make this a solid defense. Let's watch as this line of Spartans gets engaged with more and more zombies over here. Alright, the trolls have made their first appearance, but it doesn't seem to be dissuading the heroic human defense that's going on currently. I mean, look at these Romans still going absolutely ham right over here. We've got 640,000 dead zombies, 100,000 dead human soldiers, so they're now up to 6 kills for every human soldier. That's a lot better. They're about halfway to their victory point and climbing, which is really good. And those TOS systems are going to get more and more accurate as the zombie blob kind of makes its way forward. Look at that. Almost all of their shots are hitting now, and before it was just a minute number of those shots that would actually make contact with the zombie army. So every single shot probably getting 20 or 30 zombie kills right there, which is absolutely gorgeous. They are supporting the Spartans as well, which is great. It looks like down here, these archers are just having a real bad time, man. They're definitely getting swamped. I'm surprised they've lasted this long. A lot of them have died, but they've still got about half their force left. And then over here, we've got the Orcs chasing them down too. The catapults are getting shots in, which is good, but once these archers die, they'll be going for the catapults. It looks like a few of them did try going for the catapults over here already. So that's not fantastic. That's not great. I can't sugarcoat that. That's going to be a problem going forward. Yeah, I'm not super happy with how these archers ended up doing. I needed to put them closer to the Spartans. I didn't realize their range wouldn't be far enough, though. So that's completely on me. I'm sorry, humanity. I have failed ye. But hopefully these guys are still going to get some more kills before they die. I mean, they've probably killed equal number of zombies to the number of archers they have. So maybe like 50,000 kills or something. They killed a troll! Let's go! That's huge! Well done! All right, beautiful. Roman line is extremely thin now. Oh, let's watch the fall. Alright, the Romans are donezo here. They still have a few soldiers in the fort, which is good. They might distract a few more zombies. They're on the houses there and on the ramparts. They'll probably die fairly soon, though. Now, the archers are, like, full steam ahead against their defenders. And the Spartans over here are going to get squashed. It's not looking good for these fellas over this way. And the catapults will go extremely quickly after that. Our next solid line of defense is going to be the Egyptian warriors here matched up with the 18th century muskets, and the muskets start to fire. Oh shoot, wait, we've had zombies eating away at Egyptians over here for a little bit apparently. I didn't even realize that. Okay, it's good to see that the muskets are firing. Oh, they're about to breach over here. Look at that. Yeah, those runner zombies are deadly. All right, they took care of them a little bit there. A few made it through, but they're holding. They're holding. That's what matters. Hold the TOSs. Keep the TOSs alive. We're at 150,000 dead human soldiers, 1 million dead zombies, which is really great numbers. That's good for humanity right there. I'm not gonna lie. That's great. That's great. TOS is doing some damage to the trolls back there. There's only 50,000 trolls on the battlefield, so it's nothing too crazy. And then these Saxons over here are starting to get... Oh, sorry, these aren't the Saxons. These are the Egyptian warriors. They're starting to get slammed by some zombies, and the muskets back there start to open up and try to help these guys out a little bit more as well, which is very good. I don't think the tanks are really firing just yet. No, they're probably going to need to have their enemy get a little bit closer for that to happen. Why don't we go ahead and do a overhead time lapse here and watch as these zombies charge at the Egyptian warriors and the muskets and TOSs and tanks fire out at them. I actually do see a couple World War II tanks firing a little bit right there, so that's good to see. Very nice. All right, the Egyptians got turned. They're gone. 1.3 million zombies dead, 172,000 Earth Army units dead here. The musket troopers are starting to get hammered by incoming zombies. That's really not good. TOS systems getting that direct heat in there, literally spamming point blank into zombies. The muskets did not hold up nearly as well as I wanted them to. That's not good. These actually have MGs in them. They're not HE shots. And so they're spamming a little bit of machine gun fire, which hopefully will help in killing a few more of these trolls. If we can eliminate more trolls, we're in a good place because those are the biggest threats, I think. World War II Sherman tanks also just nailing them with a lot of fire there, which is really, really helpful. So we're going to be seeing a big increase in kills for the human army here, but they need to really, really keep it up. They need to keep it going and get as many kills as they can before the Saxon army gets pretty much enlisted into this fight. And then the fort defense back here, which I'm now very concerned about with how things have been going up here. It's taking a turn. The zombies are kind of on a roll. Let's watch the TOS system get attacked here. I kind of forgot the TOSs actually have like a really good amount of health, so they're kind of holding out. Yeah, they have 100k health. A lot of them pretty damaged in the front over here, especially against the trolls, but they're actually very, very tough, so they're going to hold out for a while longer. The World War I tanks are dead, and the Shermans are all dead, I think. No, we got a few more Shermans over here. Very nice. They're close to death, though. Very, very close to death. They only have 10,000 health, so definitely considerably weaker. The Saxons in the back, though, are getting swarmed right now. Actually, a few of them getting knocked like super far back. That's interesting. As the tanks sort of just get swooshed around by the zombies. We're at 1.6 million dead zombies. We're at 206,000 dead historical units here. I'm very glad the TOSs are able to survive for quite some time here. Hopefully, they can get more kills going in. The Saxons are dying out. They're not doing great. They have 550 health, so they're pretty powerful, but it's just not enough, I guess. No one's attacking the fortress back here just yet, though, so we still got some time before that happens, but let's go ahead and time-lapse this. Watch the TOSs fight for their lives here. I think they'll get a lot more kills before they go down, which is good. TOS is still alive, but they're being circumvented around the back here. And so now the Confederates are involved. They dragged this World War I tank all the way down here. That's wild. Oh my god, the Confederates are terrible. Got 300 health, but they're getting moved through like butter. God dang. Well, now we got the World War II Germans, though, firing up. So that's at least very, very good to see. They've got some firepower. I believe. Come on. Come on. Once the trolls got involved, it was bad. It was down bad. Modern soldiers also firing. That's really, really good for us. And we're going to have the whole choke point thing going on the interior here, which is very good. TOS is still firing up there, too. So there's opportunity. There's opportunity for success here. Just gotta hold out. The Confederates are, just like in the Civil War, absolute garbage. Well, they were pretty good until they, for some reason, decided to launch an invasion instead of playing a defensive war. But that's just the history nerd in me. You know, no need to talk about that right now. They're losers. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and watch as these guys get invaded by the trolls. I think there's good opportunity as long as the choke points hold. And we have the best firepower here. We've got the modern soldiers and the World War II Germans. Two best firepower units on the battlefield. Also, Templar Knights are extremely strong as well. They have... Let me select... Nope, not you. Not you. Not you. Give me a Templar. There we go. 500 health. They've got 500 health, so they're pretty strong. They're pretty darn good. All right. Come on. Pray for me. Let's do this. Come on. Let's get it. Earth Army. Let's win. 2 million zombies dead. 220,000 Earth units dead. Let's go. Alright, I mean, we're seeing lots of trolls getting killed here. They're somewhat making it through the front gate, but they're getting gunned down a little bit before. They're getting some swings off, but a little bit before that, they're getting killed. So that's good. Are they wrapping around the back yet, is the question. A little bit, but the modern soldiers are around here, so they're able to spray these guys down. And there's no trolls on this flank here, so the Templar Knights actually stand a really good chance against the Orcs over here, so that's good. TOS systems, some of them are still alive over here. Not all of them, it seems, but some of them, which is good. They'll be good distractions. They'll continue to get kills, so that's really nice. And then on this flank over here, there are some trolls, so and there's less modern soldiers over here too, so that's a bit of a problem. So this flank probably will die out a little bit quicker than the other ones. It's really the main gate. Like if we can cause the main gate to just get stuffed and prevent incoming troops over there, that is going to be really, really key. Okay, we do have some trolls around this flank, and then there's another gate here. Okay, but there's modern soldiers right backing it up, so that's good. All right, this is going to be wild. This is it. Humanity's last stand, baby. Let's watch the overhead. There's signs of holding, lads. There's signs of holding. Look at this. The right flank stops getting attacked. Beautiful. We've got holding on this gate here. The other gate, though, is a little bit closer, and they're holding here, too. I'm not seeing any trolls over here. How about the front? Okay, on the left, there are still some trolls. They seem to be getting slain before they can make it forward. Look at this. The fort might be the final savior of this thing. I bet a bunch of you were getting your fingers all stretched ready, you know, you're cracking your knuckles and going, ooh, I'm gonna type, oh, Daily really screwed this one up. They're getting swept. No! They're holding, baby. This is what I'm talking about. We might get a victory here. There's a slight chance. TOS's, though, still, I don't know how these guys are alive. That's crazy. That's crazy. What about the Romans up here? Any Romans still alive up here? Nah, the Romans died a while ago. Rip. I'm so sorry, Romans. It is what it is. Yeah, you'll be remembered. Probably not after this video. It's probably once this video is done, everyone's gonna forget about you. But that's fine. It's okay, dude. Front entrance here, still holding decently. A couple trolls and zombies getting through. It's those runner zombies that are the real problem. But for the most part, we're actually looking pretty good here. So let's keep it going. Keep the good times going. I'm really stoked that this is kind of holding. Oh, we holding, boys. 4 million dead zombies, 229,000 dead infantry units for humanity. 50,516 human soldiers remaining. They're managing to do it. It's the combo of the Templar Knights being absolutely goated with the sauce, as well as that modern and World War II gunfire really helping out The only major problem is that all of the gates are now flooding with body piles, and that's going to continue until probably there are no walls left, and all of the zombies will be able to just surround and push over. The choke points will like slowly kind of disappear. It's kind of happening over here already, as you can see. Apparently there's like a little entrance they can go through here, but it's probably caused by the body piles going through. So eventually this will just be a perimeter defense versus a choke point defense, which could cause some serious problems for humanity. That's not something that they're going to want to see. Of course, it will take a while. There are still 2 million zombies remaining. I mean, that's probably enough to create these extra body piles. It's kind of happening over here already. Like, look, just a couple more feet up of dead bodies, and then they'll be able to run straight over into these guys. And that'll be a problem. That is going to cause more avenues for the attackers to go through. Luckily, you know, no more trolls, from what I can tell. TOS is still going crazy, which is awesome. Oh no, there's some trolls up here. Yeah, there's still some trolls. So there's that going on, but they're not down here, and that's all that matters right now. As long as the trolls are distracted, because the trolls definitely are the best assault weapon that the zombies currently have access to. So that would be dangerous, but for now it is not, which is great. Let's see. I mean, we're down to 50,110 human soldiers, 1.5 million zombies. Zombies are going down really, really quickly now. So that's very nice. Love to see. This is going to be the greatest last stand, last ditch defense we've ever seen in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, because these guys were losing so bad. The Romans did great, so did the Spartans, then the archers, catapults, Saxons, 18th century troops, etc., etc., Egyptians, all those guys fell so quickly. I was like, oh, humanity is never going to make it. But they're doing it with the back defense, and that's all that matters. So let's continue to get it, baby. Let's watch this here in fast motion. Another region cleared of orcs and zombies currently, so that's really good to see. This area is still under heavy attack, and it looks like some of the modern soldiers actually having to see direct combat now. Most of them have been secluded to the inside, and they've been safe over there, so that's interesting to see now. But up top over this way, more coming through, but they're getting kind of gunned down too quickly by the World War II Germans, who are holding the front over here. And the TOSs, man, still alive up here. They're completely swamped, but they're holding. That's crazy. Okay, they've lost a few thousand health, but they're still holding on very strong, which is kind of crazy because most of the time these things go down pretty easy. I guess the zombies are really struggling with them today, so they're just holding out. I'm guessing those things are probably responsible for like 1 million kills, I would say. So the other 5 million, I think we can attribute to the infantry and all the other shenanigans that have gone on during this battle. But there's only 300, wait, is that 3 or 6? I think it's a 6. I think 650,000 zombies remaining. We've still got 47,839 human soldiers left alive. So the human soldiers have indeed lost more troops since the final assault from the zombies, but nothing too crazy. I bet if we had all 6 million zombies siege just this fort, with the Confederates, the German soldiers, the modern soldiers, and the Templar Knights, I bet the fort would lose, but all of the build up to this point is what helped so much. So let's rock one more time lapse here. Alright, there's 5,800 zombies remaining. They're trickling in from over yonder. And that's pretty much all she wrote. That's crazy. I do want to test this out to see if the fortress itself would hold against them. So let's go ahead and do that. Just see if the fortress can hold against the 6 million zombies, or if it was truly a team effort. The last 5,000 zombies here will die slowly but surely. But yeah, it's Joker. And, oh yeah, 46,888 remaining human soldiers. Alright boys, exact same zombie army, I just shifted them lower down the mountain a little bit, so 6 million of them, well actually 5.82, I think some got cut off by the cliffs this time, and 78,101 historical soldiers. Let's press start here. We got the Germans, we got the Confederates, we got the Knights Templar, and of course the modern soldiers. We're going to now see if the end fortress would have been able to hold everything, or if it truly was a group effort here. Confederates actually getting some shots in and getting some kills, but once again the zombies make it to them and start killing them. These guys, not the most powerful clearly, but we've never really used them in a battle before, so you know, there's a first time for everything, and there's a first time to watch these guys not be all that great. And after them, of course, we got the World War II soldiers with their Kar 98Ks, and they're pretty powerful. We're up to 14,000 kills against the zombies, 1,000 kills against the human army here, and the Confederates are starting to get wrapped around, so I anticipate some of these zombies will splinter off and start attacking the Templars pretty soon here. The rest of the armies back here are coming forward as well, but right now it's just standard zombies hitting these guys, just like how it was in the last battle against pretty much everybody. Alright, 28,000 dead zombies and 2,500 dead humans. It's pretty much all Confederates dead right now. Let's watch this overhead for the start here, because this is gonna take a little bit, I think, to kill all the Confederates. Okay, the front line is dead, and now we have the Knights Templar going at it against these zombies. The trolls have still yet to make an appearance. They're all the way back here, so it's still going to be a little while, which is probably good for this fortress here, as they're able to hold out a little bit better. Some of these World War II Germans are getting involved at the front line here, along with the Knights Templar, so that's going to be a weakening of the ranged force overall, which is not very good. We want to keep those guys up. And the modern soldiers in the back probably doing a great job, because they are way more powerful than Kar 98Ks, so they're getting a lot of kills. They're doing a great job. They're banging it up. 414,000 dead zombies at this point. 15,000 dead, not modern soldiers, human army soldiers, which includes modern soldiers. So there's that. All right, let's do some more time lapsing here, since the main battle is over. We just really want to see how this turns out, baby. Well guys, it seems like the trolls came through and then kind of dominated the remaining troops here. Now we still have some modern soldiers, some Templar Knights, and some World War II Germans still alive on top of these houses. They've only gotten 775,000 kills, so clearly the last battle truly was a group effort. It took the whole of humanity's history to win that, and this one, they didn't have that. Oh, that troll getting that big swipe right there, taking out a ton of those troopers all at once. Well done, troll. Well done, my friend. But the rest of these troops are probably going to go down with due process. It's going to take a little bit, but they'll get there. So why don't we go ahead and let this ride for a little bit? But it's clear that, yeah, last battle was not completely won by the last stand defenders. They did a great job, but it required everybody. More trolls getting more of these kills on the other buildings. This is crazy. Alright boys, I think that's just about it. There's some lone survivors over here, 54 of them. Let's go ahead and drop the nuke on them. The culmination of years of warfare has resulted in this. Yes, sir. Big boom boom, yay! Very fun, very nice. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.